The story behind the Taj Mahal's flawless marble symmetry begins in the mud and chaos of a 17th-century war zone. In 1631, Emperor Shah Jahan was leading a brutal military campaign against rebel forces in central India. His forward operating base was Burhanpur, a fortress city on the edge of the Deccan Plateau, serving as the essential gateway south. Mumtaz Mahal accompanied the emperor on this campaign. After a grueling 36-hour labor to deliver their 14th child, she died in the encampment. With Agra hundreds of miles away and the Taj Mahal not yet conceived, the emperor faced an immediate logistical crisis. He had to secure and preserve his wife's body locally for at least 6 months. The romantic legacy of the Taj Mahal actually began as a frantic, undocumented effort to preserve an empress in a war zone. Today, the ruins along the Tapti River in Burhanpur provide the only physical record of that 6-month interim period. While historians agree she was embalmed here, her exact location is a matter of debate between two distinct local theories. The timeline starts with her death in 1631, but the trail quickly splits into two possibilities: Path A, the Ahu Khana Palace, or Path B, a ruined tunnel chamber. This gap represents the missing connection between the confirmed embalming and the unverified burial sites. Determining which path is plausible requires evaluating the architecture of both sites against the biological realities of 17th-century body preservation. The first option is the Ahu Khana, a massive 70-acre imperial pleasure palace designed for the royal family's leisure. Proponents of this site argue that as the principal wife, Mumtaz Mahal required a resting place that reflected her immense status and royal prominence. Architecturally, the Ahu Khana was built for comfort, featuring open pavilions, water channels, and large pools meant to integrate the structure with the surrounding landscape. This open design creates a significant security trade-off. Storing a royal body in an expansive 70-acre park during an active war left it vulnerable to infiltration. Environmental factors are even more critical. Successfully delaying decomposition requires temperature control, something these open-air stone pavilions simply cannot provide against the central Indian heat. The Ahu Khana satisfies the requirement for royal ceremony, but it fails the basic logistical needs for long-term preservation. The alternative is a forgotten, unnamed structure located a few hundred meters away. This site consists of a narrow tunnel leading down into a single, vacant underground chamber. This layout offers clear logistical advantages. A subterranean vault with a single entrance is highly defensible and easily secured by military guards. Underground chambers also provide the stable, cold environment necessary to maintain an embalmed body for months at a time. The major trade-off is a lack of pedigree. The site has no documented links to the imperial family and lacks any of the aesthetic markers found in other Mughal structures. While the tunnel chamber serves the morbid logistics of preservation, it ignores the grand ceremony expected for the Empress of Hindustan. Evaluating both locations against the constraints of 1631 reveals the specific strengths and weaknesses of each theory. The Ahu Khana aligns with royal precedent, but fails the practical tests for security and environmental control. The tunnel structure presents the inverse result, passing all practical requirements while failing to show any imperial connection. Historical records add another layer of complexity. Shah Jahan was already testing Taj-like aesthetics in local bathhouses nearby. His focus was split between immediate grief and long-term planning. The matrix shows a historical stalemate between the needs of emotional memorializing and the realities of practical corpse management. Choosing between these sites depends on whether the emperor prioritized practical logistics or imperial ceremony. Prioritizing royal status makes the Ahu Khana the likely candidate. Prioritizing the reality of preserving a body makes the tunnel structure impossible to ignore. For travelers, this choice changes how you experience the history of the Mughal Empire. Visiting Agra offers the pristine experience of the Taj Mahal, providing the world-famous marble and perfect historical closure. A journey to Burhanpur is a high-effort detour to see unconfirmed and ambiguous ruins. However, traveling to Burhanpur reveals the raw, messy logistical realities that existed long before the polished marble myth was built. Burhanpur offers a window into the chaotic origins that forced the creation of the world's most famous monument.